Every video here on 616 Entertainment is made possible by my supporters over on Patreon. If you enjoyed the show here today, consider signing up. You'll get early access, exclusive videos and podcasts and more. Pro Wrestling Tees has the merch. As always, thank you for watching. How you doing, Dan-Dans? Welcome to 616 Nitro. My name is Ian. Howard Finkel is introducing the one and only test for our opening challenge here in WWE SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. Look, a couple weeks ago, at this point maybe a month or two ago, I tried to break the SmackDown 2 SlobberKnocker record with Kane and I was unable to do it. But that was SmackDown 2. And this is SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, and I am taking nothing for granted. Nobody can stand up to me, for I am Test. Do you understand? As Maven is going to lock me up real quick. Now, you might be wondering, why did I pick Test? I picked Test because of this. Oh, big boot! Down goes Maven! And just like that, we have our first victory.
Everyone, don't forget to visit ShopZone.com for great WWE products.
Beautiful announcing there from JR. I actually forgot that there is commentary in SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, or else I would have muted it so I don't have to compete with the King and JR. But a very young Randy Orton may be making his video game debut here in SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. I don't exactly recall. I'm having a little bit of trouble right now because I can't remember if R2 is block / reverse or if it's square. I don't remember which control scheme we're on. Did I practice? No. I played too many wrestling games to remember the control schemes for all of them off the top of my head. But the number one score, there, it is square. Okay. And this is the test drive. See you later, Randy. Just like that, Test is up to 2 wins. Who's next? It's Matt Hardy. Oh, and he made me waste a finisher. And for that, he will pay dearly. Fuck you, Matt Hardy version. Oh, I was gonna say version 1, but he stopped letting me smack him there. Matt Hardy's model is kind of cool in this game. I feel like maybe the hair's a little long, the face might be slightly off. Kevin Nash is in a fucking world of his own out there. Can we see him again? Oh man, if I thought you guys would give a shit about like a best of 616 Nitro, I would put another one together, but I don't think you do. But that would certainly make the cut. Kevin Nash just out there in his own little world. Now, I would like to just state for the record that I am indeed playing on the hardest difficulty. So, while I may not be racking up wins every 10 seconds, just, yeah, let the record show. I'm not playing on normal, I'm not playing on hard. This is SmackDown difficulty, brother, and I am wrenching the neck of the broken one. Speaking of the broken one, oh man, I've wasted 2 finishers on Matt Hardy. You pizza shit. Boom, that's what you get. Get up and get down. Test's original finisher, the pump handle slam. That will do it. Thank you very much for coming, Matt Hardy. Triple H is going to get in the ring. I'm going to big boot him. No, it's Kevin Nash who walks right into a full Nelson slam. I really thought H was going to get in and I was going to level him. There's a big suplex. Now, Dan-Dans, you might notice that this footage looks really clean. It looks cleaner than my PS2 stuff has looked recently, and that's just totally my fault. I fucked up with the recording settings. Boom! Test drive on Kevin Nash. Go for the cover. 1, 2, and 3. See you later. Triple H is going to get in. He's going to get a big boot. I had the settings fucked up. I had a box checked that I should not have had checked, and I have corrected the issue now, so those weird lines that you saw, like on the Crush Hour episode and Probably a thing or two before that. The Fire Pro returns footage could have actually looked better too on Triangle X Squared Circle. I regret that now. I talked about this last week in the Showdown Legends of Wrestling episode, which hopefully you watched. You know, sometimes you don't know what you're doing and you trust the technology and you make a bad decision. And I checked that box and I allowed it to stay checked. And that's on me. But it looks better now and it will look better going forward. 1, 2... No! The Rock kicks out, but for how long? No! Man, the big boot is kind of failing me. I thought the big boot was going to be my secret weapon to, you know, win after win here in this SlobberKnocker, but these guys they've been able to avoid it thus far. And Test does not, he apparently doesn't want to beat The Rock that badly because I can't keep him down. Someone drop from the People's Champ who's shaking out his boot before he stomps me. But look, I'm going to shake out my boot too, like this. Oh my God! I should just stop going for the big boot. It's on SmackDown difficulty, it's just not there for me. Russian leg sweep from the top. And no! Man, dude. This is fucking unbelievable. You know what? Shit! Face first into the canvas. Okay, my goal is... Are you my asshole? Choke slam! That's, isn't that Damian Priest's finisher now? That sit-out choke slam? Diving elbow, nobody home again. The goal now is to get, look at this, pump handle slam. The goal now is to get 10 wins. Are you kidding me? The Rock is so insecure, he won't even let Test get a 5th win. But it's not going to be up to him now. Oh my goodness. I said it's not going to be up to him now. Test drive for the knockout. Look, if you want to get a victory over The Rock, you just got to take matters into your own hands. Triple H getting... No! How long is Triple H going to stand out there? Now, is this SlobberKnocker the only thing that we're going to do on this episode of 616 Nitro? No, we will play a match or two after this, but I thought that we would get things started with the SlobberKnocker. Big boot! Finally! And see, that's the thing, nobody has kicked out of the big boot. Oh, my controller's fucked. Oh no! Hold on, we gotta pause, something's fucked up. Okay, I think I fixed it. Yeah, we did. I tapped the left analog stick and it started making me walk in a specific direction that I didn't want to walk in. Triple H with one right hand. He finally gets in the ring and Test goes down. He bumps off one punch, but we're not going to let that slide, okay? We are going to get our pound of flesh, and in this specific situation, that pound of flesh must be gained through 10 victories. Now, every second that goes by, that goal becomes more and more unrealistic. But I refuse to give up my dreams. You understand? I refuse. Off the ropes, Triple H eats a sidewalk slam on the return. And now he's going to eat the test drive. Get out of here, sucker. The game is going to need an ambulance after that one. Cover! That's as close to Rope Break City as it gets, but I was able to keep him inbounds, apparently. I taunted, and it did not move my special bar at all. So I don't know if that just doesn't work in SlobberKnocker mode or what, but that completely failed me. Big Bulldog there from Reverend Devon, which is a gimmick that had far better legs than it was given credit for, in my opinion. From the top... Devon looking for a double axe handle, but it's not there. You know what is there? A big clubbing blow to the back of the head from Test, and there's a jawbreaker from Devon with just about 90 seconds left on the clock. Test's chances of getting those 10 knockouts are, they might be up shit creek without a paddle. And to quote the Angry Video Game Nerd, that means I'm paddling through the shit with my hands. Devon from behind, a left hand, and now a back suplex to follow it up, and I'm fucked. Goodness gracious. Not only are we 3 wins short of the goal, but now we are laid out after we take a bump, meaning that this is hanging precariously in the balance, but there's an 8th win via knockout. Big boot to the rescue. Test is saying, let's get this show on the road. Looking for a short boot there. Look at the reversal. You don't see that animation very often. That's actually a pretty rare animation. Billy Gunn, what do you think about going for a test drive? If it was Chuck Palumbo's motorcycle, I bet you'd love it. There's the 3. We have 20 seconds to get our 10th win, and I am spamming the fucking buttons, the taunt button. Big boot! Rhino goes down! Cover! And we hit our goal with 6 seconds remaining, I believe. It was 5 or 6. We didn't break the record, but we got those 10. That came down to the wire, and as you can see, we didn't even make the list. 10 or 18 is actually the cutoff, with The Rock being number 1 at 36. Now, as you can see, these are all Fugazi lists, you know. On this save file, I actually have not placed on SlobberKnocker at all. But if I wanted to, I probably shouldn't play on the hardest difficulty, right? And you know what? I will just leave Tori Wilson. I will just leave the menus in. What do we want to do? What are we thinking? I mean, normally I go to special. I go to the main events. We've got Cage. We've got Hell in a Cell. I always love to play Hell in a Cell matches. But is that something that I always show off? Probably. But do we give a shit? I don't think so. It is Hell in a Cell time. We will go Fatal 4-way. Armageddon would be a little too fucked up. You wouldn't be able to fucking see anything. Do we go fully random? Yes, we do. Tori Wilson. Mark Henry. This is so ridiculous. I can't believe I'm doing this. X-Pac. And I feel like we should have another woman. But the odds are not in our favor. I will play as Tori Wilson against Mark Henry, X-Pac, and Scotty 2 Hotty inside Hell in a Cell. But which arena will we contest this match in? SmackDown, Raw, Heat, Royal Rumble, Backlash. Look, we have all of these. These are so weird, like Vengeance A and B, and I think they're like exactly the same. I have always been a fan of the Insurrection arena because it has the big X on it. So that's where we will have this match. Dan's, goodness gracious, this is the craziest Hell in a Cell match you've ever seen. Do I put Tori Wilson on the thumbnail? Maybe. Oh my goodness. Now see, I would love to leave that in the video, but I don't know if I'm going to be allowed to. I just got in trouble a couple weeks ago for WWE because of entrance music, which they didn't used to crack down that hard, but it seems like it's getting worse and worse. So who knows? Maybe these will have to be cut out. We will see. But Tori Wilson is ready to compete in her first ever Hell in a Cell match. Can we pick up the win as the WWE Hall of Famer? That remains to be seen. Beautiful green eyes there. Oh my goodness, I don't remember this theme song at all. You know what? This was not a gimmick that lasted a long time. The blue singlet with the dreads tied behind his head. This was short-lived, and maybe I do remember that theme song a little bit. Again, I would love to leave this in the video. Who knows if it had to get chopped out because of the NWO theme song, but man, NWO X-Pac, I mean, aka 6, right? Just good shit. I love this look for him. Great outfit, great attire for X-Pac. But if you want to talk about great attires, great looks, This is not the one that we're going to talk about. Scotty 2 Hotty in just baggy blue jeans with like the short blonde spikes does not hold a candle to the white jacket with the black squiggles, the white baggy pants with the black squiggles, the red gym shoes, the gigantic bleach blonde spikes with the bucket hat with the top cut out. In just describing Scotty 2 Hotty's outfit, I like ran out of time. And I'm not going to extend the loading screen there. I'm just going to have it cut me off because that's funny. X-Pac with a big flipping clothesline on Tori Wilson. Goodness gracious. Now, Dan Dans, let me tell you something. I feel like Shane from The Walking Dead. Let me tell you something. From the top rope, second rope, superplex from Tori Wilson. I have not purchased a WWE video game since 2K22. Before that, the last one I purchased was 2K18, and I liked that game a lot. Didn't really like 2K22. Here's the thing. I have heard great things about 2K24, and I have nearly purchased it a couple times to do videos with here on the channel. Should I do that? Let me know in the comments. Would you recommend, as Mark Henry slams Scotty 2 Hotty into the cell, X-Pac getting his just due now for his deeds, Tori Wilson's head bashed off the ring post. Why does Mark Henry climb over the top rope when he gets in the ring? That's not right. Mark Henry's a big behemoth, but he's not a big tall behemoth. Not that tall. You know what I mean? Let me know if you would like to see some WWE 2K24 episodes of 616 Nitro. Could be interesting, even if just for, I don't know, are simulations any good in 2K24? Because the thing is, unless I'm playing it for the channel, I probably wouldn't play the game very much, so I guess I'm kind of waiting for a sale. Black hole slam from Mark Henry, cover 1, 2, but Scotty 2 Hotty's gonna break things up. And before this match gets too out of hand, I'm going to take it out of hand myself. Tori Wilson has decided that enough is enough. Hell in a Cell is not for me, brother. Doesn't work for me, brother. I'm claustrophobic. I don't want to be in that cage. I want to be up on top. Are you kidding? Scotty 2 Hotty. Oh my goodness gracious! Scotty 2 Hotty may have fallen to his death. Tori Wilson doesn't feel bad about it at all. Walking around looking like $5 million here. Scotty 2 Hotty comes back up, but he knows what's good for him, so he goes right back down. He forgets what's good for him, so he goes right back up. He goes right back down. What do we do? How do we get Scotty 2 Hotty interested in coming up on top of the cell again? Is that something that we can manage? Hey, Scotty! 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 You know what? How do I get down? There we go. Scotty, why don't you come out here so I can show you something really cool? Oh, shit! Suplex on the floor. Tori Wilson is built for all sorts of activities, but getting suplexed on the floor is not one of those activities. Get your mind out of the gutter. Look at this. Scotty, what I wanted to do was introduce you to my good friend, the announcer's table. Check this out. Oh, a flying armbar from Tori Wilson. She's so light, table doesn't even break, but the vertical... Wow. Man, Tori Wilson, light as a fucking feather here. Can't break a table, but Scotty 2 Hotty, see? I don't know about that. I don't even know if the table broke from the move. I kind of feel like we just jostled it. That was like a botch ski. We moved it in the wrong position. And oh, X-Pac falls to his death! His temporary death. I'm sure in time he'll be okay. Scotty, Scotty, Scotty. I don't appreciate what you did on the announcer's table. Mark Henry! What are you doing, Mark? You're far too big to be doing shit like that. Oh, Scotty 2 Hotty! I don't even know what just happened. I think X-Pac nearly pinned Mark Henry out there. Scotty 2 Hotty needs to be slammed through the top of the cell, okay? That's all there is to it. And he's looking! Neck breaker through the top of the cell! Tori Wilson! Tori Wilson's in big trouble! Whatever that is, Indian deathlock, surfboard deathlock, something, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 unanswered shots to the head of Torrie Wilson. Scotty was looking for the worm, but the world's strongest man said, keep your disgusting worm away from Torrie Wilson. She's not interested, Buster. Thank you, Mark. I greatly appreciate the save. But also, oh my God, Mark Henry wanted to get his hands on Torrie Wilson himself. It wasn't about protecting the Hall of Famer. It was about doing damage of his own. Scotty 2 Hotty wanted to do something to X-Pac, and then he decided not to. Look at this stretch muffler, a.k.a. a Brock lock. German suplex! Mark Henry falls on his fucking head. And I will reap the benefits. Mark Henry kicks out. He doesn't want to put over Torrie Wilson. Can you believe these impetuous children refusing to put over a Hall of Famer? Torrie Wilson is no run-of-the-mill jabroni Jabinski. This is a Hall of Famer, okay? Big, oh no, don't do it. Mark Henry from the top rope with an elbow drop. Torrie Wilson in big trouble here. But maybe Mark Henry has had his fill. Look out! Big splash on X-Pac cover. 1, 2, and Scotty makes the save with a somersault plancha. So nice he did it twice. Clubbing blow to the back of the Hall of Famer. Who are the Hall of Famers in the ring? Is Mark Henry a Hall of Famer? I think he is. Torrie is. I think X-Pac is. Is X-Pac a Hall of Famer through the NWO or DX or one of those? He's got to be, right? Cover. And Torrie Wilson picks up the victory in Hell in a Cell. The devastating and dangerous DDT of Torrie Wilson gets the job done. I'm hoping I can leave this entrance in the video. I don't know why I didn't talk over it. I guess that was a major fuck up. But Dan-Dans, it's time for what could have been a dream match for the ages. We all know that in 2002, The Rock faced Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania. But what if we got the other one too? What if just a couple months prior, we saw Hulk Hogan versus Stone Cold Steve Austin? We're going to play it out right here, right now. Now, this one, I don't really have a choice. WWE cracks down on theme songs and shit all the time. But I imagine the Jimi Hendrix estate might be even more, litigious and annoying about shit. So I cannot let Voodoo Child be played uninterrupted. Now, Hogan on his way to the ring, Voodoo Child theme song, which he would use with the NWO attire on occasion. But I'm also seeing, if you're paying attention, red and yellow flashing lights. So while we do have the red and yellow attire, we have the black and white NWO attire, and there's a third one. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just NWO with the shirt on or some shit. I don't remember. You would think we would have an NWO entrance for Hogan, but it does not appear as though we do. Hogan's in-game model is a 10 out of 10. It's fucking perfect. And Hogan is actually very hard in this game. So, I'm going to do my... Oh, look at that big old clothesline. I'm going to do my god damnedest to make Stone Cold Steve Austin proud, to make all of you proud, because nobody out there wants to see Hulk Hogan win. And I'm going to make sure that that doesn't happen. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I thought my timing was fucking on the money. If this were a Royal Rumble match, Hogan would be eliminated. It would be game over, but it's not a Royal Rumble match. Austin and Hogan shoving each other in the outside of the ring. Now, here's the thing. Hogan doesn't like to brawl the way that Austin does. And what is happening with the timing on moves off the ropes? We're going to have to try a third time. But that's twice that I feel like my shit was there. Oh my god! Back body drop up and over the top rope. Unbelievable stuff. Let's do it again. Here we go. There it is. Spine buster. You know Hogan doesn't like to take bumps. And he would not want to take a flat back spine buster like that. Off the ropes. Boom! Ball sack to the neck. Look, I'm calling it like it is. Big boot, big boot. Austin takes another big boot. He's down in the middle of the ring. Back suplex from the Immortal. Goodness gracious. Dan, did you ever want to see this match? I think all wrestling fans wanted to see Hogan versus Austin at one point. And if you've ever heard these guys talk about this match, Hogan will do what he always does, and he'll just say like, "Well, I don't know, brother, man. I think it would have been great. I think we would have done great business." And then when you hear Austin talk about it, $1 Million Dream, because Austin has spoken about it publicly, and Jim Ross has spoken about it and quoted Austin. Austin was all down for it. He didn't think that they would have a great match. And he was concerned about that, but he knew that they would make a shitload of money. But Austin was in the camp of like, I'm not losing that match. He's not coming in here and just fucking going over me. I don't think so. Hogan with a lazy choke slam. I don't know what else to call that. That's what it is. But of course, Hogan was never going to put over Austin, so we never got the match. Look at this. Yeah, right. From the top rope. Superplex! Down goes the Rattlesnake. Down goes the Immortal. Austin's got the fingers and an elbow to the chin of the Immortal. Follows it up by tossing him into the ropes. He's not going to do it again. He's not going to bring the Immortal Hulk Hogan to the top rope again. Oh my goodness. If you hate Hulk Hogan, oh my. Austin grabs Hogan's legs, spins him around. You gotta think he would have liked a stunner right there, but he didn't have it in the gas tank just yet. And by that I mean I don't have enough special to do it right now. But drop those elbows across the face. Rear chin lock. I would like to talk about one specific thing right now. Oh no! How is Hogan gonna hit a Lou Thez press on Stone Cold Steve Austin? And now see, we're in the danger zone. Because Hogan's special meter fills up so fast in this game. Spine buster! And the leg drop is so fucking powerful. And if he hits us with a leg drop, it's big, bad news. So we have to try and make sure that it doesn't happen, and it won't! Stunner! 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 Hogan's down! And there it is. Stone Cold wins. Dan, this was a pretty damn good episode of 616 Night. Well, yeah, there we go. I was trying to do an outro, it fades to black, it got me all fucked up. Dan, thank you for watching 616 Nitro. I love you, and I will see you next week.